Bienvenue chez Exam Heist, votre partenaire de confiance pour réussir vos certifications. Nous proposons des supports d'études complets, en ligne et hors ligne. Et nous sommes là pour vous guider pas à chaque étape. Des guides PDF détaillés aux exercices pratiques bien structurés. Toutes les questions essentielles sont soigneusement couvertes pour vous donner toutes les chances de réussir. Vous aurez toujours les bonnes ressources à portée de main. Téléchargez les PDFs. Faites des tests et connectez-vous à notre équipe d'assistance experte. Avec la pratique interactive en ligne. Entraînez-vous et quand vous voulez. À votre rythme. Nos PDFs prêts pour l'examen sont soigneusement élaborés et régulièrement mis à jour. Des milliers d'apprenants certifiés font confiance à notre qualité et à notre sérieux. Des professionnels qualifiés sont disponibles pour répondre à vos questions. Commencez dès aujourd'hui et donnez à votre préparation l'avantage décisif avec Exam Heist. Visitez Exam Heist. Comme dès maintenant. Exam Heist. Votre parcours vers le succès commence ici.
Question 1. A PM is responsible for implementing a new customer relationship management system and has learned that the sales organization is reluctant to utilize the new system. The organization's reluctance could jeopardize the success of the project. Which of the following steps should be taken to understand the adoption issues and gain organizational acceptance of a initiative? Choose 2. Option A. Train users on the proper use of the system. Option B. Escalate the issue to the CCB. Option C. Hold sessions to understand user challenges. Option D. Track system usage and report user activity. Option E. Log the issue in the project risk register. Option F. Create a memorandum of acceptable use. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Hold sessions to understand user challenges. Option E. Log the issue in the project risk register. Question 2. Following a successful release, a project manager sent a survey to all stakeholders to gain an understanding of opportunity areas for the team. Which of the following can use the survey results as an input? Option A. Daily stand-up. Option B. Project momentum. Option C. Performance feedback. Option D. Meeting minutes. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Performance feedback. Question 3. Which of the following is an activity that should be used in the closing phase of a project to support the project triple constraint? Option A. Evaluating the project. Option B. Releasing the resources. Option C. Closing the contracts. Option D. Reconciling the budget. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. Reconciling the budget. Question 4. During a quality analysis review, the causes of several issues have been highlighted. Which of the following should the project manager use to identify the most important causes? Option A. Ishikawa diagram. Option B. Scatter diagram. Option C. Pareto chart. Option D. Decision tree. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Pareto chart. Question 5. Which of the following best describes how an organization should coordinate management of multiple related projects? Option A. Apply the SDLC process. Option B. Establish a program. Option C. Consult the CCB. Option D. Use different frameworks. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Establish a program. Question 6. A project team gathers weekly to review its progress. Which of the following is the project manager most likely to have prepared to ensure team members who are absent remain informed about assignments? Option A. Status report. Option B. Project plan. Option C. Change log. Option D. Meeting minutes. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D, meeting minutes. Question 7. A project manager prefers to have immediate contact with team members because it allows for faster response times and more interactive discussions. Which of the following communication methods should the project manager use? Option A. Synchronous. Option B. Informal. Option C. Asynchronous. Option D. Formal. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A, synchronous. Question 8. As part of the planning phase, a PM has defined tasks, durations, resources, and costs. Which of the following is the next step in the process? Option A. Update the work breakdown structure. Option B. Review the backlog. Option C. Seek baseline approval. Option D. Establish the resource pool. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C, seek baseline approval. Question 9. A project manager realizes that a project will not be completed on time due to resource constraints. Which of the following actions should the project manager take next? Option A. Trigger the contingency plan and communicate with the stakeholders. Option B. Work with the functional managers to create a workaround. Option C. Submit a change request to the change control board. Option D. Transfer the risk by hiring a new vendor who was successful on a previous project. Option E. Set up an escalation meeting with the sponsor. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C, submit a change request to the change control board. Question 10. By developing a project schedule, a PM has already validated the constraints, outlined the duration of the tasks and the phases, and confirmed the proper sequence and flow of the project. Which of the following activities still needs to be performed to complete the schedule? Option A. Allocate resources. Option B. Determine the project budget. Option C. Develop a communication plan. Option D. Establish baselines. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A, allocate resources. Question 11. A PM has identified all the resources involved in a project. The next step is to identify which resources are responsible for which tasks. Which of the following should be used to document this information? Option A. RFI. Option B. RACI. Option C. WBS. Option D. So. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, RACI. Question 12. During a staff meeting, a project manager voices a concern about the client billing rate for a particular engineer. Which of the following documents would the project manager need in order to find this information? Option A. SLA. Option B. TOR. Option C. SO. Option D. NDA. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C, SO. Question 13. Which of the following should occur when implementing an IT infrastructure change that takes risks into consideration? Option A. Approving the change request. Option B. Developing a rollback plan. Option C. Gathering necessary resources. Option D. Defining requirements. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, developing a rollback plan. Question 14. During the stabilization phase for recently deployed software, An end user reports a bug that is compromising data integrity. Which of the following tools will the project manager most likely use? Option A. Issue log. Option B. Defect log. Option C. Change log. Option D. Task board. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, defect log. Question 15. A project manager is in the closing phase of an IT asset refresh project that involves the disposal of several computers. The project sponsor notified the project manager that the company recently received a penalty as a result of disposing of some computers improperly. Which of the following should have been considered during initial planning to prevent this situation? Option A. ESG. Option B. FI. Option C. P. Option D. Royal. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A, ESG. Question 16. A project manager has been very diligent in maintaining the version control for the documentation of requirements. Which of the following tools is the project manager using? Option A. Multi-authoring software. Option B. Word processor. Option C. Real-time polling. Option D. Conferencing platforms. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A, multi-authoring software. Question 17. The project team determines that software installation can only begin after the desktops have been installed and can be powered on. Which of the following dependencies does this represent? Option A. External. Option B. Internal. Option C. Mandatory. Option D. Discretionary. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C, mandatory. Question 18. A hurricane delays the shipment of critical equipment for a project. Which of the following is best to use to document the effects of this delay? Option A. Issue log. Option B. Gantt chart. Option C. Milestone chart. Option D. Change control log. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A, issue log. Question 19. Due to budgetary and time constraints, a PM scheduled a meeting with all stakeholders during the planning phase to review the requirements and come to an agreement on the minimum viable product that would be acceptable. Which of the following would be used to document this input? Option A. Project Change Management Plan. Option B. Project Management Plan. Option C. Project Transition Plan. Option D. Project Communication Plan. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, Project Management Plan. Question 20. A project team was instructed to refurbish old desktops. The following provides the details of the issues observed. Which of the following issues should be addressed first? Option A. Replace missing peripherals because this process can be easy and less costly. Option B. An old operating system issue has the most amount of occurrences. Option C. Damage to the monitor has the highest percentage. Option D. Address each issue as discovered to avoid rework. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, an old operating system issue has the most amount of occurrences. Question 21. A project manager was not part of a contract negotiation. The project manager is concerned that stakeholders will expect the project to achieve deliverables requested in a RFP. Which of the following documents should the project manager produce first to start communication about the boundaries of a project? Option A. Milestone chart. Option B. Work breakdown structure. Option C. Project charter. Option D. Detailed scope statement. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Project charter. Question 22. In a functional organization, a project has been completed successfully. Which of the following actions would the project manager most likely perform? Option A. Assemble a new project with existing resources. Option B. Obtain the final report from release management. Option C. Notify the functional manager that resources are released. Option D. Allocate resources in a different project. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Notify the functional manager that resources are released. Question 23. A third party needs to perform a short-term task for which the duration cannot be accurately estimated and the cost cannot be calculated in advance. Which of the following should the project manager put in place before work begins? Option A. Time and materials contract. Option B. Master service agreement. Option C. Fixed price contract. Option D. Statement of work. Option E. Cost plus agreement. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Time and materials contract. Question 24. Which of the following would be most beneficial to do before a call to ensure all meeting items are addressed and the correct participants attend? Option A. Assign action items to attendees. Option B. Distribute an agenda. Option C. Email the minutes from the previous meeting. Option D. Schedule a convenient time. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Distribute an agenda. Question 25. While developing a project charter, a PM discovers that some of the legal requirements have not been addressed during the project concept preparation, which could result in significant financial penalties against the organization. The PM knows that implementation of appropriate changes is costly and will exceed the budget and scope of a project. Which of the following should the PM do first? Option A. Escalate the finding to the Change Control Board. Option B. Add a risk to the risk register for validation. Option C. Consult the RACI matrix to identify ownership of the risk. Option D. Have a meeting with the project sponsor and main stakeholders. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. Have a meeting with the project sponsor and main stakeholders. Question 26. A company that is implementing an updated version of its main product hired a new project manager to lead a project. Prior to the start of the project, the sponsor asked the project manager to prepare a report on the defects found in the previous project to avoid a decrease in production. The report shows that the two main defects are related to cosmetic and physical damage to the product. Which of the following charts would best prioritize which defects to address? Option A. Pareto. Option B. Run. Option C. Control. Option D. Histogram. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Pareto. Question 27. Which of the following activities would a project manager perform during the closing phase? Choose 3. Option A. Lessons learned. Option B. Risk analysis. Option C. Removing resources. Option D. Acquiring resources. Option E. Statement of work sign-off. Option F. Stakeholder analysis. Option G. Removing access. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Lessons learned. Option C. Removing resources. Option G. Removing access. Question 28. Which of the following is a quality assurance tool? Option A. Defining project goals. Option B. Identifying the root cause analysis. Option C. Assessing employee efficiency. Option D. Assessing skill gaps. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Identifying the root cause analysis. Question 29. A project manager sent equipment to a global project team for testing purposes. Only 70% of the project team received the equipment for testing. Which of the following considerations is impacting the rest of the team? Option A. Quality assurance. Option B. Organizational branding restrictions. Option C. State privacy acts. Option D. Country legal regulations. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. Country legal regulations. Question 30. A project manager has been assigned to a new project. During the planning phase, the project manager needs to get an understanding of the purpose of the project. Which of the following should the project manager do? Option A. Collate the lessons learned. Option B. Perform a gap analysis. Option C. Review existing artifacts. Option D. Conduct a retrospective. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Review existing artifacts. Question 31. Someone claiming to be from a tax agency sent an email to a team member asking for access to the project repository. Which of the following best describes this scenario? Option A. Social engineering. Option B. Phishing. Option C. Spoofing. Option D. Hacking. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Phishing. Question 32. A stakeholder works in a remote location and has not been replying to emails. The internet service in that location is intermittent, and the stakeholder prefers to be contacted by telephone. Which of the following artifacts should the project manager have prepared to avoid this situation? Option A. Responsibility assignment matrix. Option B. Acceptable communication channels. Option C. Risk registry. Option D. Staff directory. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Acceptable communication channels. Question 33. A project team evaluated the performance of a new reporting system and the quantity of queries to be processed during predetermined time stamps. Which of the following is the current status of the process? Option A. Based on the rule of 7. The process is under control. Option B. The amount of data is insufficient to determine if quality is low. Option C. The process is out of control and should be revised. Option D. The goal should be adjusted since most of the data points are close to the lower limit. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. The process is out of control and should be revised. Question 34. After a release, the project sponsor received an escalation from an executive about the extension of the downtime after the scheduled window. Which of the following should be added to the issue log? Option A. Continuous integration. Option B. Rollback plan. Option C. Customer notification. Option D. Automated testing. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Customer notification. Question 35. Due to multiple changes, the sign-off for the project scope baseline is delayed. The project sponsor has restricted the budget for this project. Which of the following should the project manager most likely do to move forward? Option A. Communicate with the affected stakeholders. Option B. Initiate a formal change request to modify the cost. Option C. Adjust the scope to stay within the cost. Option D. Set a new cost using a lightweight estimation method. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Communicate with the affected stakeholders. Question 36. As a result of an approved change, the project manager updates the project plan with the newest project end date. Which of the following change control processes should the project manager complete next? Option A. Document the request in the change control log. Option B. Communicate the change deployment. Option C. Conduct an impact assessment. Option D. Implement the change. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Communicate the change deployment. Question 37. An opportunity emerged in the middle of a project life cycle. Which of the following is the best action for the project manager to take? Option A. Exploit the risk. Option B. Accept the risk. Option C. Avoid the risk. Option D. Transfer the risk. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Exploit the risk. Question 38. The high-level technical requirements for a new application state that the application should be suitable to support enterprise-level client-server solutions. Which of the following meets these requirements? Option A. Data warehouse. Option B. SQL database. Option C. Multi-tier architecture. Option D. Content management system. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Multi-tier architecture.